Yo Rana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. In this episode, we're going to be taking on the Rapper Feral Cats and the Puka Puka Typhoons. It's kind of back-to-back matches. We're not getting too far in the future. We're only in September still for this. It's I think there's only been one or two games since the last time. Let's just look at the schedule. I'm not going to guess, and I can just look at the schedule. So we played Hiva Oa Dominica in the championship and won 1-0. It was a weird one. We were dominating the actual game itself, so we had like almost 60% possession by the end of it. We had 20 odd shots, but it was only an 85th minute goal that actually broke the deadlock. It's one of those ones where you're dominating, but it doesn't look like you're actually going to do anything. So we kind of scraped through with that one. Then we played the Takaro Terrors in the Mutiny Trophy, Group B, where we won. Sorry, we won 4-1. Lone Goal, Stroud, Wallace, and Kerr all getting involved. But this is one of the first matches where we were able to have all our kind of players available. No injuries, no internationals. Everyone was available for that one. So it's nice to have a full bench. And now we've got the Feral Cats. So in the championship, they are 6th. We're 8th, and then we've got Puka Puka who are currently 12th, so they're not in amazing form, like, say, Austral Islands are. They're not doing too badly, so this could be an interesting one. This should be a good one to test ourselves against, because the Feral Cats have got good form in the past. Let's bring it back on Bon. Get rid of that one. Spearling's injured. Well, not injured. He's tired. There we go. I think that kind of covers most things. Let's get rid of the keeper. We don't need a keeper. There we go. We could say we don't need a keeper when our first, second, and third options are all so bad. Oh, this is better. So one of the things I did in between games, as well as put this new skin on, is I changed the graphic settings because this sand pitch was showing up more or less bright white under some of the lighting settings. So I just wanted to see if I could tweak it and make it look less offensive, because otherwise I was just going to have to go to like a 2D view potentially for some of these sort of sand matches. Update on what my scouts have been doing. They've continued to go out there to look for the best talent, and in the process just really piss me off, because they keep coming back with, this player's great. I mean, ignore the fact that he's going to cost you £200,000 in compensation and doesn't actually want to come, but he's great. Do you want to put him on the shortlist? So yeah, put him on the shortlist. Put him on the list of players I'm never going to be able to get. And well, oh, look at all the Feral Cats fans. They've come along to watch. It's good for the gates. We keep getting that news item saying we've broken our record attendance, because our record attendance was something like 500, and now we're getting like 507 or 508. We're getting in enough, and it's gradually increasing, so every couple of games we get this new record that's not an impressive breaking of the last record, but it's a good sign. I love the Feral Cats. Just the badge, the kit, I love everything about that. Mernier, go on Maggie. Interesting. Did it all on his own. Didn't need any of the other midfielders or strikers. The defender just does it on his own. Edge of the box. Gets into the centre. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do it, lads. And the Feral Cats have had absolutely nothing on target. And nothing attempted, actually. I don't even know why I bothered to go straight to on target. Minnen. Manuel desperately wants a goal, doesn't he? He's taking pop shots from everywhere. Right, 1-0 at half time is decent. 512 fans, only 4 have come all the way from Rapper ET. O'Keefe. Is that our O'Keefe from Rurutu. I need to know. I think it is. Yes. So they've got David O'Keefe that we had come through at Rurutu, who was like a good pairing with Tamangara. Interesting. Italy. I don't know him, but he looks alright. Michael Tessier, I think I do know. Yeah, Marquesa. Oliver LeFloc. Or Olivier LeFloc. Good name, terrible attributes. Right, let's bring on some subs. So we're on Spearling. Bring on Bauman for Manuel. Let's see how Bauman does. And Lamb on for. Oops. Just want to get him match fit. So Lamb on for Bon. Ooh. Made his way through even though he lost the ball momentarily. Oh, Minan. I wouldn't go for stupendous, but he was good. Generally a good passing move. Kept hold of the ball. Nice. Again, no shots. I would love a complete shutout, but I don't think it'll happen. I imagine we'll just lose our concentration right at the end and they'll get shot in. What was that? Well covered. Tamangara. Oh, big man almost did it. Is this it? Just keep them pinned back. Don't want any shots. I worry for the Feral Cats if this is the kind of performance they're putting in. I also worry for Wallace if he wasn't going to pass. Tamangara's ready. Who's there? Wiz. Go on. Obviously go short. Oh, Tamangara. Straight at the keeper. It's fine, that must be just the end of highlight, end of match. No, come on. Seriously. I mean, they've got a 100% conversion rate. Told you they'd lose concentration, they'd get shot at the end. That's really irritating, and there's no reason why it should be, but it is. Go on, Kerr. That's it. Match over. 2-1, we will take. I really don't care too much about goal difference and stuff like that, as long as we just keep the points going. We need to try and make a push for promotion. So we're getting there on the outside. I'll come back in a minute or two, for me anyway, for the next match. And we are back for the match against the Puka Puka Typhoons. Again, quite love the logo. The kit's alright as well. Looks a bit kind of a take on Tesco value. Bring on Spearling for Monier. Maggie's hurt, so let's bring on Lamb. Suspended. Do that. I should do it for getting some tiredness again because of. I think it's just all the games we played with such a limited squad. And the internationals, that's some of the ones who are away were playing as well. 4-2-3-1, interesting. So yeah, a bit of tiredness, but I think if we can get through some of these runs, there'll be a rest period coming up. Because I think as the season gets on, because we don't have Inter-Island Cup games to play, that'll give us a break here and there, and because of the way the last few months normally tend to be only a few games here and there, you should hopefully be able to recoup and sort of end strong, even if the team's horribly unfit generally. On Stroud, go long. Wallace is away. That was terrible finishing. That was actually really bad. You can see why Wallace is a reject of the humpbacks. Still kind of reeling from that last minute goal from the feral cats spoiling the record. Wallace, he looked offside to me, but whatever. The referee hasn't said it. Oh, their left back played him on, he didn't get out in time. Oh, we don't need to see it again. I know I'm right. Oh, 1-0. Again, that'll do us. They've got Ronald Haas, who I think... Let's have a look. Did we get for the humpbacks? Yeah, we brought him in for the humpbacks. Never really did anything for us, and has been a kind of journeyman across the leagues. They've also got Marvin Salaberry, who also played for us as the humpbacks. He did quite well for us, but he just got gradually kind of replaced. Oh, Stroud sneaking in with the header there. And the crowd go wild. Don't need to see that one again. If you can hear weird noises, it's because I've got the window open, because it's baking. It's so hot. I think next door neighbours have got carpenters round. Oh, that's not good. That's a soft goal. I think that's the weakness in this squad. There are various and many weaknesses, but the key one is we're just not that good in the centre of defence. Look at that. I mean, he got in front of him when he had no right to. But the problem is I just can't get anyone in who is any good. Not yet. I think even if we got promoted to the top division, we'd still struggle to recruit for a season or two. I think it's one of the things I'll look at for FM20 when I make changes. So I'm going to try and make sure they can qualify for French competition. Go on, Kerr. That should make it a bit more comfortable. Yeah, I'm going to try and make it so they qualify for the French Cup. Sort out the qualification for the OCL, so it's not done in that little weird window bit, maybe. Might add another team. But the other thing I might do is see if I can... Oh, Tamangaro. Whip that one. Yeah, I think we've won this one. Yeah, the other thing I might do is change maybe the financial setup. So that teams are less likely to go into kind of debt just by existing. Make it so they can go into debt if they're not careful. But I might increase maybe some of the prize money within the league so that a kind of, successful but not overly successful kind of finish or placement in the league will give enough money to help keep the teams afloat whilst the attendances catch up. Because what I don't want to have happen is what's kind of happened here, in that we've got some teams where, because they've been at the bottom for so long, let's bring up a few subs. Yeah, because they've been at the bottom for so long, making basically no real prize money, no real attendance money, that they've had to then either downsize their squads or they get rid of any expenses like the youth recruitment program. And what I want to do is make sure the youth recruitment programs stay, because that means squads will be more competitive, because they'll be able to actually fill out a squad, and it'll also help the national teams in that there will be a bigger player pool for them to work with. 4-1. Didn't really say much about that match because it was just kind of ticking along nicely in the background. 14 shots there, four goals in the end, all kind of off the back of a set piece, more or less, or a cross, whether it was a throw-in and then a cross, or a corner and a cross. It's all kind of set piece based, at least indirectly. There we go. Let's see where we are in the league. Second, not bad. So 7 games played, 14 points. We're averaging 2 points a game. How many times we have to play each other in this one? So 28 games, 2 points a game. 56 at the end. That's what we'd get. .56 was second that year. Second the year before. Title winner. So 56 should hopefully get us into the playoffs. If we keep this kind of point rate, should be alright for the playoffs. We just need a little bit more if we want to win the title. Which you do, because I've not won the title in the championship yet, and also I don't have to go through a playoff. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.